So today, Busch Gardens. Been a long time. Looking forward to this one. So today we are at Busch Gardens. Can't wait. It's been a long time since I've been here and missed this park. When we lived in Tampa, this was really kind of our sanity for a lot of reasons. So we're looking forward to being here. So we're about 20 minutes, I believe, before opening. And as you can see, there's a pretty good sized crowd there. And it's actually supposed to be stormy weather, off and on rain all day. So I'm hoping that'll chase a few people away. It does happen a little bit more at Busch. Swing around so you can see there's some good storm clouds there. But in the meantime, it's waiting to get through security check and for them to open up the gates. And then we'll see if we can catch everything, I'm hoping. We're starting to head over to the deal, and I just realized the background music playing is actually from the old show Katanga that they used to have here, which was awesome, and it's no longer here. So we're going to go over and see if we can catch the new coaster and try and knock that out right away. So we are through the first part of the park, and now we're just waiting to get toward Cheetah and Tigris and catch those things. Should be opening them up here in just a couple minutes. Meantime, we're listening to the count from Sesame Street and Grover. Well, all that rushing, we knew there was weather coming. We tried to beat it, and we were about 2 trains away from Tigris, and they shut everything down but the bumper cars and the carousel. Oh well. So we'll try and come back. So we were heading over to Jungala, and you can probably see it's pouring rain. We just got into this cover, and let me show you how close we came to actually get into the air conditioning. And I think we're going to make a dash for it at some point. But that building right there, and then that one right there, are enclosed viewing of the animals with air conditioning. We're like, so close. But yes, welcome to Florida rain, except this time it's morning. So of course, right after we get ponchos on, it stops raining for at least a little bit. Unfortunately, the weather radar doesn't look real good. We did just have lightning overhead. I don't know how well this is going to work out today. We will be finding out. So we're going to go explore some of the rest of the park. So how bad is our weather right now? Well, it's not raining, but even the carousel is closed due to weather. So after an hour of pretty much nothing because of the weather, we did find a place that's open that we can eat at. And in 45 minutes, we'll get a show too. Yay! Okay, first meal of the day. Getting their super nachos. My daughter's got some sort of teriyaki stuff. And then my wife, because of her allergies, it took a little while, but she's got a rice bowl, essentially, along with fruit cups. But can't wait to eat. I'm hungry now. As you can see, there's still not a lot moving. However, we did just see Tigris with somebody on it. Might have been a test run, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can catch a couple things here before the rain rolls in again. I'm hoping.
I don't really understand some of the culture mixing here, because I thought that the park is supposed to be Africa, but then there's a South American part, and then there's a Chinese part.
Yeah, weird. Why do we have China? Look, elephants! Now what's kind of neat with this is actually Rhino Rally's entrance. In fact, you can see that bridge hiding right back there. That's where we used to drive. And yes, I do remember that old girl right there. That elephant's been here for a long time. And she has a couple marks to help you identify that it's her. I used to come in and say good morning to her every single morning. So you can see there's a bunch of people in there already. So we're getting ready to open something. Hopefully it'll push them through. This actually, years ago when they had an elevated monorail, that was the station for it. But that was removed long ago, and then this Cheetah apparently took over that spot. So we'll see what we can do. They've just been test running it. It's been going empty. Fingers crossed they get it open here pretty quick. I hope. Because there's people inside. I want to ride. So just got off Cheetah Hunt, timed it really well because it started to rain right as we were in the brake run. Fun ride, really liked it. Loved how it made use of Rhino Rally's old water portion. So that was kind of neat because you're in the one part you're kind of zipping and zapping around real quick, and that was neat to see. Sad at the same time, but yeah, kind of neat. But you can tell I got coaster hair now. So now we're gonna wait and see if we're gonna get together, and we're gonna see if they still have other coasters open or not, and then kind of make our way around. Weather report's saying really bad storms coming in a couple hours, so we're gonna find out. I'm not quite sure what that is. Spritzer Squad? I think the Sky's already doing their job for them. So now we're going for Cobra's Curse, walking through the tombs. This used to be a King Tut walkthrough, so it's kind of neat to see how they've taken that old stuff. You see a couple friends there behind me. So supposedly it's a 45-minute wait, and there's rain coming into the area, so hopefully it won't be too bad a wait. Cheetah was actually only about 30 minutes, so it's at 45, so I'm hopeful this will be that. But be fun to try this out. This actually doesn't even have a regular chain lift. It actually has like an elevator, so it'd be cool to do something just a little bit different.
I showered them with blessings, but the people were consumed by greed, seeking more, ever more. And now, human greed has returned to this barren land, and the Snake King shall reign once more.
Okay, that was fun. It was smooth. My car didn't spin very much, but the car right in front of us, I was in the back row, and the car in front, it was spinning a little bit. We didn't spin really at all. But neat ride. You can see kind of the elevator lift there, and you'll see the trains go up in. So neat lift system that it's got, and then just a lot of fun. It's got some unique elements. So kind of cool. Happy I got it in. And now I'm going to catch Montu because I believe the line there is like next to nothing. So, and then after that, I got to catch up to my wife and daughter because they were heading to the train because they were done riding for a little bit. So I got to go find them. So just got to ride in on Montu. I still love that coaster. Montu was a coaster that when we lived in the area, we actually would sometimes, we were teaching in an inner city school in Tampa, and this was stress relief. We would come and sit on this thing and just ride over and scream out the stress. So it had a very short line, basically it was a walk-on, which was great to see. So now I got to try and catch up with my wife and daughter. They're riding the train out there somewhere, and I got to see if I can find out where they are. But yeah, love catching Montu again. Well, as I go looking for my wife and daughter, this is actually one of the quieter parts of the park. Cobra's Curse is right behind me, and this is a path that actually kind of scoots around behind everything else. You can see there's a few people here, but if you're looking for a place to kind of get away and hide a bit, this little path here is really nice. There's flamingos. You can see out of the Serengeti Safari, and it's just a very nice little place to enjoy and sometimes hide from the noise. Oh, but left, of course, the train is coming by, which it is. But outside of the train, it's usually pretty quiet around here. He doesn't seem to be laughing very much. Kind of stand there. coming up pretty close. But I do know which hyena is laughing. It would be this one right here. So cheetah hunt has apparently gotten stuck. And they're going to evacuate it. Interesting.
Make sure you take all your articles with you because we are, like I said, this is the last stop. Everyone must exit because we're just going to return to bed for the day. So hope you enjoy your day. Hope you have more fun here at Busch Gardens. Seated. And there we go. Don't climb forward on me. All right.
So what a lot of people may not realize is this little bridge you walk under in the park, heading over towards the tower there, that's actually a road. It's a backstage access road. And if you remember the story I told about backing up my my Land Rover for my rally because I had semi coming, it's actually on this road. Go over on the left side, and I was coming up that left side with the Land Rover, while the semi was coming on the right. So that's a little peek into that spot. So apparently Phoenix is like semi-permanently closed with wood walls. Ooh, wonder what's going on with it this time.
Todos los artículos sueltos se deben dejar por buena persona generalmente autorizados en el lote. Llevar artículos sueltos desde la parte sur es motivo de excepción de parte sin reembolso. El usuario no acepta ninguna responsabilidad por los artículos perdidos o dañados.
Falcon's Fury was a little different than any other drop ride I've been on. And Amber went with me here. And so you get up on this one, and unlike most other drops where you can't go up and then you pause and you just drop, this one you actually face down. So once you reach the top, it leans you forward, so you're like laying looking straight down at the ground.
You can feel your whole weight pressing onto the safety bars.
Yes, you definitely want your seatbelt fastened well. And it is a good drop, made even more intense by the fact that you're looking straight down. So, quite a neat ride. That was actually, I think, about as nervous as I've been on a drop ride in a long time. So, but yeah, if you like thrills, it'll give you a thrill, that's for sure. So we got some warm weather moving in. We've hit most of the big thrill rides, so we're going to head around and we're going to go find some more food and take shelter again. And make sure we don't get rained on anymore, because, yeah, it's already been wet. Because it started raining right as we went on the ride. Ugh. Time for next meal of the day. This time we're eating at the Bengali Cafe over by Jungala. And I've got a really nice, try and hold the camera here so you can see it, nice turkey sandwich. Trying to cool off because, of course, it's a little warm. Got my cheesecake. Hopefully mine will be a little better than my daughter's was earlier. And then she's got chicken tenders and fries and a big giant chip chocolate brownie. Okay. My wife is actually behind us a little bit. Because of her allergies, it's tougher to get her food in a lot of the places. She's okay except for the garlic that keeps throwing everything off. But they've actually got a hamburger here with a gluten-free bun, which is great for her. And then there is a little bit of garlic. Hi, Kumba. Roar. Gotta love that B&M roar. But they put garlic in the seasoning, and so she was kind of going, oh, there goes my burger. And they offered to cook her a fresh burger from scratch with no seasoning on it. So she's over waiting for her burger to get done, and then she's going to come join us. So, but very impressed. The only park I have seen kind of go out of their way trying to make sure they got something for somebody to eat like this has been Disney. They've been very good, very accommodating and understanding. So we've been very pleased with that. And now we're going to eat. So Margaret finally got her burger, and look at the size of this burger. I mean, yeah, I think he felt sorry for her or something. Time number 2. See if we can get on it this time without it shutting down for rain as it rains. We finally got Tigris in. They said 20-25 minute wait. It took about 35, but yeah, not too bad as far as the wait goes. Slow capacity coaster and definitely interesting, unique.
It didn't feel like the turns were made to smoothly pull you into more suspension and speed. It felt more like they were just twisting you around in a spring.
It was smooth, but very intense, I would say, for a small layout. The launches are pretty intense, but then you get this slow rollover up top, which is slower than I would like. I know some people like hang time, but that was just kind of like, And then after that, it is a sharp, hard drop, which actually almost took my breath away, and I think that's probably where Amber felt like she was graying out a little bit. So it was okay. It was fun. It's probably not one I would wait a long time to ride again if I do. So I'm happy I've done it. I won't say don't ride it. Like, there are some coasters out there that say skip, like Ninja at Six Flags over St. Louis, but this, I'm happy I got it, but it's one for the count. So, right? Yeah, you can tell. We're going to go see animals now. It's time for the animal show in just a little bit. We gotta go see animals. Because, you know, hey, it's Busch Gardens. You gotta see animals at Busch Gardens. Alright, so showtime. We're over at the Pantopia Theater, which actually used to be their 4D motion simulator theater. And we're going to see Critters in Action, I think it's called. It's basically the animal show, and they've moved it inside, which means air conditioning. Yay!
Sloths out in the wild.
Well, in the wild, they're native to the rainforests of Central and South America. Hey, Jody.
Hello there.
Hello, Jody.
Hi.
Oh, who do you have with you?
This is Rainbow, and Rainbow is a harlequin macaw. Can you say hello, Rainbow? Well, say hello to everyone. Very nice. Good word.
I love to listen to these birds talk.
So one thing neat after the show is you can come down and meet the stars, including the sloth, the horse, the puppies. And terrible show, boring. Didn't like it.
It's adorable.
It was really sad watching these two. And you can see the clip of Amber. She's going the whole time. And she saw probably about 7 animals she wants to go pet shopping for. So, we've been having a really good time, remembering why we used to love to come here so much. The employees have been great. We've had several go way out of their way to help Margaret with her diet and the food. Enjoying the rides. Crowds aren't too bad. Whether it's Florida summer, so what do you do? But we've actually gotten in just about every single ride we wanted to. The one thing I've noticed, they don't seem to have quite as many shows as they used to. But, you know, hey, that comes in cycles. But really enjoying it. Miss this park. Really miss this park. We still got a few things we're going to do here before we get ready to head out. It's just after 5, right around 5, something 5:30, somewhere in there. I don't know. We've been doing a lot today. So not too much longer until we head out, but been a good day. We still got at least one more meal we got to do.
Before we go any further with our safety reminders, I wanted you to take a look around the train. You'll notice there are no windows or doors on the train ride. A little bit of that Florida liquid sunshine that's coming down out there.
So as we're waiting to leave on the train, yes, it's pouring rain. We got on the train right before it started, so it's going to be a water ride.
Looks like we're about to get underway. Please stay seated, guys. Very close to the track. We may have to come to a stop.
Yeah, he's actually,
as I said, they
if I can
always
show you,
right away.
He's actually rolling over on the tracks. We are going to stop because the rhino's
Stay
on the
seated,
tracks.
folks. Please stay seated.
He's rolling with his head on the tracks. Yep.
Once again, I do apologize, but you must be seated, folks.
They're giving a blow down to make a move.
There they go. They're standing up now. A little bit of a mud hole out there. By the way, the mud.
Look at that one just running away.
And actually helps protect their skin.
Oh, I wish they'd had that open today, but never even looked like they were even going to try to get it open. So yeah, no aerial views of Rhino Rally.
Coming up on there. In Swahili dialect,
A little bit of backstage.
the word kumbuk means roar. So they designed that book to make a pretty loud roaring noise on purpose. You'll pretty much hear it before you see it.
So next meal, Zambia Smokehouse. This is actually one of my favorite places to eat when we used to come here all the time. So barbecue, yum. So maybe last meal of the day. We're actually not that hungry, but wanted to get the barbecue. So again, this is included with the meal. Margaret got her side. Amber, instead of getting a main deal, just got a giant cookie. So I think we're all going to work on this one together. We just got a bit of a surprise. We thought that they had said no on the whipped cream, and the manager just brought it over to us. So Margaret's got her whipped cream for her strawberries. That was really nice. So no Sheikah ride today, although I love that coaster, but we're starting to get a little worn out. Poor Margaret, she's been sitting out while I've been riding all these coasters. So we're gonna slowly start walking back out. Smokehouse, good food is always. The ribs are a little on the fatty side this time, but still good. That still may be my favorite place to eat in the park, so happy we managed to squeeze it in. We've got a little bit of pathways to walk. We're gonna probably walk through the kangaroo feeding area and check that out. And get ready to start heading out because, hey, guess what? It's still raining. So.
George, by the way, there's coffee. Coffee's good.
Coffee. Margaret was looking at these macaws over here. Is that so? I think they're cussing us out. That's not very nice. So this is the rest of the lorikeet cage. You can see all sorts of birds up here. You can see some of the lorikeets there. And early in the day, you can actually come buy a cup of nectar and you can feed the birds. Feed the birds. Tuppence a cup. Well, okay, not quite tuppence.
That homeless lady was trying to kill the birds because breadcrumbs kill birds.
What? You're saying
Breadcrumbs kill birds. That homeless lady was trying to kill the birds.
you are like ruining the movie. So great. Amber's just taken the Mary Poppins and turned her friend lady into a murderer. Not sad. Sing a song. Sing out loud. Oh, so all night long. Okay, well, I just spotted the muntjac.
Oh, there it is.
He's hiding right there. And somebody else is preening big time.
Looks like a big dick.
Oh, it's a muntjac. No offensive language here, lady.
That one has pretty feathers.
Yes, and he wants to make sure all the girl birds know it.
He's showing him his good side. Hello. It's a crane.
That would be a crane.
Cranes are really nice birds.
Next stop, Roos. With a kangaroo. I think we scared him away. Amber tried to say hi. It rejected her. I don't know. I can't help it. Every time I see these critters, I start thinking, tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Jacob, take a piece of tape.
Amber
Break off
is
some grass.
watch your hand. You can see. This is what was Gwazi and is now a construction site. You can see a few of the posts sticking up there. Rocky Mountain is working it. And I don't think Rocky Mountain's had a bad thing yet. So it's going to be awesome when it's all done. A little bit of it sticking up there. Maybe someday I'll get back to ride it. Who knows? So this is one of those things that we talked about a lot and rarely did. Ice cream. Is it as good as you have imagined all those years?
You make single scoop.
Yep, I'll probably have to steal a bite or two. But I still gotta get my magnet. I need my souvenirs. So heading out. Margaret's worn out. Amber's still munching on her ice cream. Good day. We did a lot. Got pretty much every ride in except Shikra. Just missed that one. That ain't got a reason, we just didn't. Loved it, but otherwise got in every ride we wanted to. Took a couple rounds. It did rain off and on, including especially on the train. Oh my goodness, poured there. But love the park. Really reminded me of why this may have been our favorite park to visit when we lived in the area. Why we always kept season passes here. So had a really good time. Would have liked to seen a little bit more on the show schedule. That was very light, but otherwise had a great time today and hope it's not 10 years so I can get back here again.